is how we end up. Shades of blue and gray. I feel just like an empty bottle. My dreams are on delay. I just wanna climb on top of a hill and throw it all away, away. Take me far away before my mind spins off and I am all derailed, derailed. Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive, and we'll never turn our backs again. So this is how we end up. The game is set to play. Every day remains the same now. One decision we obey. I just wanna climb on top of a hill and throw it all away, away. Take me far away before my mind spins off and I am all derailed, derailed. Just drive all the way to the rainbow's end. Just drive, and we'll never turn our backs again. Just drive. Just drive. Just drive.
Right then, I need to spin round where this box wagon is, so hopefully, being an MAN, I'll be able to do it in the same sort of turning circle, but we will see. More the back end I'm concerned about rather than the turning circle. So as you can see, these MANs are poor. Good morning everyone, thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome along to another vlog. Today I am currently down in London. I've just done my first drop embarking, which is where you just see me spin around. I had to take a bit of a shunt because, as I'm sure Scott Andrews will agree, the turning circle on these MANs is appalling, it really is. So even at full lock I couldn't make it around. Trailer had plenty of space, just not my unit. But yeah, so I got there for about 7:30. They don't open till 8 o'clock, but I was just behind one wagon, so I got there nice and early, because they are renowned for being busy and slow there, if I'm being totally honest. But got in for just before 8 o'clock. He got tipped straight away. He was tipped in about half an hour, and then he moved down so I could get on whilst his stuff was checked. I then got my stuff checked, I've moved down, and I'm just leaving now, an hour later. And that's an hour later for 5 pallets. It does take them a while to check things. They like to make sure they've got what they've got, which is fine, you know, you can understand it, you know, they want to make sure that obviously they're not short of anything, and if they are, they want to jot it down. So, you know, they're just doing their job at the end of the day, but it does cause a bit of a backlog. I mean, there must have been about 8-9 trucks waiting to get tipped when I left. And bearing in mind that, you know, when I got there was just the one in front of me. So, you know, obviously it is causing a bit of delay already. But like I say, it's one of those things. My next drop is in Harlow. It's a place I've not been before, so I'm not sure where I'm going. So just, you know, take a guess, follow pigeon's instinct, see which way I go. And from there, I'm going across to Hoddesdon. Now, Hoddesdon isn't booked in till 2 o'clock, but I've only got 2 pallets for them. So I'm going to see if I can chance getting in early. Looking at maybe getting there for about 11 o'clock. So we'll see. If they turn me away, I can always park on the side of the A10, so I've got options, which is a good thing. So, but yeah, I'm going to plod on. I'm going to give my colleague a call who's doing the same cash and carries but in South London, just to wind him up a bit. You got to be done, hasn't it? And I shall rejoin you all when I'm near my next delivery. Right, there we go, that's our second delivery now done. Complete contrast to the first one. I was in and out in 5 minutes. So that's backing in, getting unloaded and getting the paperwork signed. So yeah, completely different. But it is one of them things, like I say, when you get delayed at these places. But now I'm off to Hoddesdon. I'm not booked in till 2 o'clock. Give me a second. I'm not booked in till 2 o'clock. The time is currently 20 past 10, so I should be there for about 11 o'clock. So I might try and stop somewhere along the way, grab a quick 15-minute break and have a bite to eat if I can. And then chance me luck, you know. But it's going to go one or two ways really, and either they're going to let me in or they're not. So just have to see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to crack on. Going to get some miles done, and I shall rejoin you all in a bit. I've had a quick 15-minute break just to help me with my working time directive and to make life a bit easier, so I only need a 30 to clear my driving time. I'm now on my way into Hoddesdon. Some of you may recognise this from another vlogger's vlog a couple of weeks ago. I shall try and put the link up here or somewhere. All new to me, so I shall certainly try. But yeah, Trucker Will. Trucker Will is a HIAB life. He came down here to deliver a couple of boxes, and he bumped into a colleague of his, well, a friend of his, who also does the same sort of work. So if you haven't already, please go check out Trucker Will, it's a HIAB Life's channels. His links will be in the description below, as always. It's definitely worth a watch because the sort of work he does and the places he has to go to deliver the containers with his HIAB, they are quite interesting places, put it that way. So, and he's a talented man using that HIAB, so definitely worth a watch. And while you're having a look at other channels, why don't you go check out SamK and his channel. There's some big things happening with Sam at the minute. He's getting bigger and bigger, and his content is amazing. He does a really good job with all the editing and stuff. So yeah, definitely worth going to check them two out. So like I say, Trucker Will is a HIAB Life, and SamK, all links in the description below as always. And also on the end card of this video, I shall include a link to their channels. So feel free to give that a click once you've watched this vlog. Like I say, it only comes up at the end, so you have to watch the whole vlog first before you can click it. But yeah, so I'm going to plod on into here. I'm not booked in till 2 o'clock. It's now just coming up to 11 o'clock, so the chances are I am going to get turned away. I have only got 2 lifts for them, so 3 pallets, 1 double stacked and 1 not, so just the 2 lifts. But hopefully they might take me in, but I've just got a feeling they won't. So, but I'm going to try it because, like I say, it's not worth sitting around for what nears makes a difference 3 hours to find out that they could have took me in and got me done. Yeah, it's just a waste of time otherwise, isn't it? And I like to get my job done and crack on and get other bits done. It's what I'm paid to do. I'm paid to work, not to sit around twiddling my thumbs. So, so we shall see. We shall see. Wish me luck. But yeah, this bit you should recognise from Will's vlog. This bridge is always a nightmare when there's other Arctic coming the other way. It's not the widest, they could do with just making it that bit wider. We'll just do allow just a tiny bit more space. But we're going to turn left here, and Will went straight ahead. Not far up ahead, I don't think, if I remember rightly. But this is quite a regular drop for us. It's one that you've been to with me before quite a few times. But I thought I'd still bring you in with me, show you the whole day for what it's worth. But there we go. So I'm going to leave you here, and I shall rejoin you either when I'm backing onto a bay, or when I'm going out looking for somewhere to park up for a couple of hours. So I shall catch you in a minute. No, they wouldn't take it. And it always the way. Always the way. You do quite well with your other deliveries, and then the last one, well, never mind. We're going to head down to the A13 now again. Well, A10, sorry, not the A13. We'll park up there for a couple of hours. Said to come back for 1:30. So it's not too bad, it's just 2 hours. But like I said on the way in, it's 2 hours I'd rather be in there and getting tipped. But then say that, it just looked busy in there. So hopefully that will clear by the time we're pulling in. We shall see. But yeah, so off to find a parking space, and I shall rejoin you in a bit. Do you ever get the feeling of deja vu? I've certainly got that feeling at the minute. Yeah, it's 2 hours later, and I'm currently now on my way back to that delivery that I tried earlier. About 1:30 now. So if any luck, they should let me in. I'll have a quick look to see how busy it looks when I go over the bridge nearby. Normally it gives you a rough idea of how long I'm going to be being tipped for. I've only got 2 lifts for them, so not many. But if it's busy in there, then obviously I've got to wait my time. And especially because it's now changeover as well at 2 o'clock. So I don't see myself getting out before 2. But we will see what happens. You know, I might be lucky. Let's have a look. It's not looking too bad. I must admit it's looking better than what it did. There's not many trucks actually waiting to be tipped. There's just a lot on the bays. So I might get let in, all being well. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to chance it again. But after this, I'm not sure what the plan is. I don't know if I'm heading back or if I've got a load to pick up from somewhere. I'm not sure yet, but I'm sure I'll find out in due course. But yeah, so I'm going to try and get in again, and I shall rejoin you all when I'm backing onto the bay. No rush, bud. Oh, nice Scania. Oh, very nice. Right, all sorted and tipped in there, so now I'm on my way back to Leicester. Well, I think I'm on my way back to Leicester. It's taken 2 hours to tip me in there for the 2 pallets, well, the 3 pallets and 2 lifts. But they were busy in there, so it is what it is. I've now got about 3 hours and 40 minutes to get back to the yard, as in working time on a 15. And it's going to take 2 hours and 40 to get back, so the chances of me having to do any collections or anything are very slim. So I think I'll be heading straight back, but I'll give the office a call in a minute. But yeah, I'm going to plod on, hit the road, get some miles under the wheels, and I shall rejoin you all in a bit. Right, time to take a gamble. A colleague of mine is up ahead. He's been stuck in some traffic near junction 14, and all on the matrix displays on the way down here it said a 1 hour delay. Now I'm running out of working time in 2 hours and 46 minutes, and to get back to the yard it's 1.5 hours. So I've got an hour to play with, but I don't want that hour to be wasted sat in traffic down there. So I'm taking a gamble and I'm going to go down the A5. Now whether everyone is going to be thinking the same thing, I've got no idea. More than likely they are. I know that I'll get stuck somewhere, but I think it's worth the gamble, at least to try and get, you know, avoid that part. Even if I try and make my way back to the M1 afterwards, we'll see how traffic goes. But yeah, you can tell that traffic's back to normal, can't you? I mean, that bloke back at Hoddesdon on the roundabout. I'm so glad that forward camera was recording when that happened. You know, I'll double check the footage just to make sure it wasn't me at fault, but I mean, he came out onto the roundabout even before it was clear, so you can tell his mentality. Then as soon as I pat me on just to say, oh mate, you're going to hit me, I got the one finger wave, which was nice. But ah well, we are the scum of the roads as truck drivers. I should know that by now. We are not the knights of the highway anymore, not now that the COVID thing's dying down. We are scum, we shouldn't be on the road. You know, why are you delivering goods to the shops? It's not on, it isn't on at all. Now where's my bread? Yeah, it's absolutely crazy, isn't it? But hopefully what's happened on the M1 isn't too bad, isn't a fatal. Hopefully it's just a bump that's just causing massive delays. I will give my mate a ring in a bit just to see how he's getting on. But you watch, I'll come down here and he'll ring me in a minute and say, yeah, all clear. Nothing there at all, straight through. That would be my luck. But yeah, so I thought I'd use a 5. And to be honest with you, it breaks up the vlog a bit for you, doesn't it? So you get fed up with the M1 all the time, I'm sure. M1, A50, A500 and M6 are the main vlog roads, aren't they? On the M25. Yeah, so the A5 is something different. But there you go. But right, hey, do you see that elephant sign? Must be a trunk route. Yeah, I know, terrible. Yeah. Right, I'm going to crack on and I shall rejoin you when I'm further down the A5 and possibly know what's happening. So I shall see you in a bit, guys.
It's not the same. If I close my eyes, maybe I'll feel you again. Hey, relight the flame. Draw it out with your hands. Cover every inch of my pain. I've crossed to the other side. Turn my promises into lies. Glow until the morning light. Falling in your arms tonight. Strange, but it feels so right. So right, so right. I know tonight will never last. I feel how it's fading fast. Two hearts from a clouded glass. Never last, last, last. Someone filling an empty space. Hey, it's not the same. If I close my eyes, maybe I'll see you again. I've crossed to the other side. I turn my promises into lies. Glow until the morning light. Falling in your arms tonight. Strange, but it feels so right. So right, so right. I know tonight will never last. I feel how it's fading fast. Two hearts from a clouded glass. Never last, last, last. Tonight, strange, but it feels so right, so right, so right.
Right then guys, we are nearly back at the yard. We're just going through Sharnford, which is the village just up the road from our yard. The farmers are out in force today, as you can see. We've got them doing the silage. So if anybody out there, any of my subs works on a farm or knows somebody who works on a farm or something like that, that will allow me to have a go in a tractor, I would really appreciate that, because I wouldn't mind a go. I'm a big boy really, I like all my big boys toys. The bigger the better, same with quarry equipment and stuff like that, anything at all really, I'm happy to give it a go, I don't really mind. So please do let me know. When I get back to the yard, I am done for the day. I don't know why I'm working tomorrow yet, but I'm going to end the vlog here anyway, because I think it's been long enough. It's not been a bad day all in all. A bit of a delay at the first drop and at the last drop, but like I said before, it's to be expected. It's RDC work. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But it's just coming to 6:30 now, so that's 14 hours for today. I think that's long enough, don't you? But yeah, so anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a comment and give the video a thumbs up. The thumbs up do help share the video with a wider audience. If you haven't already and you do like the content I'm putting out, please do consider subscribing to the channel, and whilst you're clicking the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, which will notify you of any new content that I put out, be it vlogs or other, so you'll be always up to date with what I'm doing. Whilst you're subscribing to channels, go over to SamK and to Trucker It's a HIAB Life, and if you haven't already, give them a little subscription and a little tick of the bell, so you know what they're doing. Definitely worth doing. Definitely. So yeah, I'm going to leave you here guys. Remember, back to the yard, park up, grab me stuff and go home, and have a relaxed evening in the sun. It's quite a nice time, isn't it? Anyway, take care guys, and I shall see you next time. Ta-ta!